till the whole area is overrun with bats.
And I am the Bat Lord.
Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk and cosmic groovers. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, it's a little bit colder today. There's a little bit of ice and frost out, so the temperature's definitely dropped. Now, I've got my new patch on today. I'll just show you that. You can see that there. That's my green goth patch. So I thought I'd come out and celebrate my new patch by doing some green goth activities. So I've got a bin bag with me to pick up any litter that I find on my way. See that down there? And I'm also out for another reason today. I recently bought 2 back box kits that you build yourself. And I'm looking for any suitable locations to put up a back box. Apparently they've got to be about 3 meters up and ideally away from any disturbance and near water source, ideally for the insects that they feed on. So it's going to be a little bit of a woodland wander at the back of my local park. So should we get going? Yeah! So this is a very old structure at the back of a park. It's an old drying house where they used to dry linen, and it was attached to an old monastery that's no longer here. Sadly, it's been blocked up now. It used to be that the public could access it and enjoy it, but sadly, not anymore. But at the back of the park, there's also this really nice woodland section, so we're going to have a look at that today. So one thing I found out today as a goth that's pretty cool is I've got a D-ring on my jacket. I've got a few actually, but the lower down D-ring in my bottom pocket, it's an ideal place to place a plastic bin bag. So if you want to be a green goth, get some D-rings on your pockets, your clothes or your belt if you haven't already got them there, and they're ideal for putting a bin bag through for picking up litter. So this track through the woods, it's actually at the top of a steep ravine. There's a stream at the bottom which you've seen me go down sometimes. Now there's loads of trees near the stream, so anywhere around here would be ideal for a bat box. Now, as I was saying, these bat boxes, they need to be at least 3 meters up. And the reason for that is because they drop down and then they sort of glide and then into flight. So I'm looking for a tree that's going to be ideal, is one with lots of branches so I can climb up it a bit. I mean, I don't need to climb 3 meters, but if I get about 6 foot, I'm, near enough 2 meters myself. So if I get 6 foot up and it's sort of arm's length, should be getting near the height that I need. So that's what I'm on the lookout for. So it's quite interesting terrain, this walk. It's not flat and there's lots of ups and down parts. Just spotted my first bit of litter. Go and get that. So there's the first bit. Someone's just pitched a can down there. I'll go and get that. Beer can someone's just drank and threw. So some of you might be thinking, why do I pick litter? The reason I pick litter is these are community places for us all to enjoy. And some people can't get right up into the hills and, difficult remote places. So for a lot of families with kids, these are places where you can bring your kids. My daughter's grown up now, but we still go out walking sometimes. But if you're bringing a family up, you don't want to be going out and seeing litter everywhere, and you want to be showing a good example to your own children. And it's not only that, it's this is the animals world as well, where all the wildlife lives, and we don't want to be wrecking their habitat either. And it's so easy, you can just easily pick a bit of litter. You can even get a litter picking grabber, so when you're out walking, just pick up a few bits if you see them and put them in a bin bag, and there's usually public bins around where you can put your rubbish in a public bin. And on this park there's several, and on my way back I'll just put it in the bin, and it's as easy as that. And also, this is one of my local walks. It's a nice place, and I want to make it pleasant for myself, for other people, for the community, you know, and for the wildlife that live here. You know, as you can see, it's quite a nice bit of woodland here. Look at this old tree here and all the growths on it. So even though it's getting a bit colder now, it doesn't really bother me because I can just wrap up. The only thing that's really hard is strong wind and rain at the same time. Heavy rain and strong wind, and you know, that's the only sort of weather that puts me off. But I do bring precautions for that. I have like a poncho in my backpack. But I like walking in all seasons really. There's something interesting and good to look at, whatever time of year it is. It leads down here for a while. I think at the bottom I can turn back on myself and go along the stream. So I think we'll have a look that way. Another tree branch come down in a recent storm. There's a few, isn't there? So second bit of litter for today. A lighter. So I guess it stopped working or run out of fuel, and you know, they've just pitched it. I don't know what's going on with the wires at the top. Oh. So just getting to the bottom part now. We can hear water. I think there's a little stream or a runoff from the stream. We can actually turn back on ourselves. I don't think I've been fully to the end of this track, so we'll have a look today. So I was just thinking, I wonder what the psychology is, people who throw litter. I think it's probably a very primitive brain thing. It's like, the two items are picked so far, it's like they were empty or run out of fuel. So it's like, no good, no carry, and like throw it on the floor like a caveman. I am only joking, but you know what I mean. I think we can laugh at litter droppers, can't we? Also, the same would apply with food packets, like empty packets of crisps or empty packets of chocolates. It's like, all gone, no good, me no carry. So we've come out on another big slope here. There's a little footbridge at the bottom that goes across a stream, and I think that brings us out at the football club. But if we carry on a bit further, I think we can get back onto the nature reserve, so I think we'll do that. Down some funny little steps there. Right, I'm just at the back of the football ground. I hate football, by the way, just sort of let you know. This track I've not been on before, but I think it does lead to the nature reserve, which is kind of the direction I want to be going. So we shall see. More litter for the bag there. Crisp packet. More crisp packets. What's that one? Sweet. Right, this is novel. A new route for me. It's a bit sketchy behind the football ground. There's a tree almost blocking the footpath, which there's just a narrow gap to squeeze through. So, other news. In goth music, Lebanon Hangover are playing Manchester in March. They're playing a pub there. So I shall be definitely going to see Lebanon Hangover. I've not seen them before, but I really like their music, so quite excited about that. And it's not expensive either to go and see them. So just back onto the nature reserve where some of you may have seen me walking before. And it's a really nice wildlife spot. Hoping I don't see any litter here, but we shall see. I did pick up a few items behind the football club, but that's to be expected because, you know, you get high volume of people there. So, you know, there's going to be more chance of litter. Right, because I come a different route, I've found quite a few little areas and potential chill out spots for in the summer, you know, when we're in heat waves. So yeah, cool. So a nice little bench area here. Imagine you get some shade in summer when it's leafy. So we have one of the many litter bins here, and this will be ideal for putting this rubbish that I've picked up. So I would like to say a big thank you to all my recent subscribers. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot because, you know, it encourages me to keep doing this channel. You know, when I get support that people enjoy what I'm doing. So cheers. And for all you guys that have been subscribed for a while now, cheers guys. You guys rock. Thanks for sticking with me. So if you enjoyed coming along on this video today, if you enjoyed goth, the outdoors, nature, or any of those things, or if you'd like a green goth friend like me, then subscribe to my channel. So definitely feeling the temperature drop now. It's time for woolly jumpers. I've got a couple of goth woolly jumpers. I've got a nice grey and black stripy one, and I've got like one of those sort of crocheted holy ones. But I do like jumpers, especially goth style ones. So I think I might treat myself to another one. I think green and black. If I can get like the sort of a fake mohair holy crocheted ones, they're my very favourite because they're still warm even though they have holes in them, which is surprising, isn't it? So I didn't really find anywhere suitable that I could easily put a bat box up today, but I know many places in the area to check out, so I shall continue looking. I shall make the bat boxes in the meantime, and yeah, I'm going to continue looking for suitable spots to put them up because that'd be awesome, you know, helping wildlife. And how goth is putting bat boxes up so the whole area is overrun with bats.
And I am the Bat Lord.
Anyway, cheers for coming along today, and until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, stay free. Bye now.